Well, hello friends, welcome back. I am really glad that you're here. As you can see, none of these have even moved. Not that I was expecting them to, but good thing it's cute to look at. We are finally going to be working on this orange button, and it is so easy. It is such a simple button, especially now that we've done the 2 buttonholes and the 4 buttonholes. This is just easy peasy. And the only diagonals we had to draw were for the corners in the background. So it's like a double win for me today. We are going to batch both the light orange and the dark orange at the same time because they're so simple. It's easy to do them together. Again, I'll just talk about the one, but I'll be working on that one in the background. I'd actually rather work on the gingham one, so we're going to let this guy be the background. I just love gingham. Can you guys tell? I'm just curious if you're getting that vibe or anything. First things first, we are going to do our buttonholes. So we've got 2 of the color of the button that we're working on, and then 2 opposites on top, 2 opposites on bottom, and then the middle piece. And then pretty simple, we get to add those edges on either side, and that will give us our whole middle piece. This is the part of the button that takes the most work, and it's really not that much. That's my favorite kind. Let's blow through this one. So just to recap, we're going to sew all 3 of these squares together, and then I'm going to iron those seams open. I find that it's helping so that they don't shift as much. And then when we have those 2 rows of the squares, then we're going to combine them together with that middle strip. You ready? Here we go. There we have our middle. So I'm just going to show you the back. You can see my ironed open seams. And then when it came to the middle, I sewed right sides together, then opened that middle up and over. So we really don't mess with this bulk right here. Then we are going to attach this side. And now we're going to put on the other side. How fun was that one? That was a little bit different. Now we're going to get our big old giant rectangles. One goes on the top and one goes on the bottom. And we have a lovely giant orange square button. Let's put these together. And there we have the sideways smush. Usually we go this way, but we went this way this time. We're feeling a little spicy. Oh my gosh. I probably need a snack. Okay, last, and then this is it. I was going to say not least, but it's eh. We have our 4 corners. We have our diagonals in each of them. We're going to put right sides together. So right on that line, then we'll trim our 1/4 inch and iron up and over. Have we done this once or twice? Maybe. You guys are pros at this point, I'm sure. I'm sure you could have made this video for this block. Let's get each of these corners. Kaboom! Second corner. No sound effects, just like Aftershock. Third corner. Bam! I really hope these are working out, or I just look like I'm seizing over here. I keep wanting to rotate this. No, Kate, we're leaving it there for artistic effect. Leave it alone. Fourth corner. I punched it so hard it turned orange. Here is our dark orange one. And here is the light gingham orange one that we were working on. They are so cute and so simple, and I am such a big fan. Alrighty, that is officially all of our buttons. We can shove this one back where it belongs in here. And before I let you go, I'm going to give you a little bit of homework for next time. We're going to need to cut a bunch of sashing strips. But those are going to be the sashing strips for these button blocks. And we will work on sashing and then putting our rows together. I'm not going to like walk you through all of the sashing. I'll probably have most of it done by the time we get back. But we'll at least do a couple and then put rows together. And it's just like a little, like, here are some tips, here are some things that I've learned kind of a video. So that you know what to expect. I don't know what weird thing I'll say in there. I don't feel like I'm leaving myself a knot of opportunity to say something weird, but don't give up on me yet. The next one will be pretty simple with sashing and just putting the quilt top together. This is so cute. I love it. Okay, well, until next time, friends. Bye.